Hello everyone and welcome back to Thornhill Community Center in Markham, Ontario. We have game number 3 here of day 2 for the AAA Under 15 Ontario All-Ontario Championships. We got the Barrie Colts taking on the Sudbury Wolves. Third game for each of these teams. Both teams at 500, 1-1. And each of these teams will be looking to tie the Junior Canadians and the London Knights, who each have 2 wins. London Knights with a 5-1 victory in the last game. And we'll see the Sudbury Wolves go to action against the Barrie Colts. The goaltenders for this afternoon for the Barrie Colts, Logan Sine, who makes his second start after a victory last game against the host team, Markham Majors. And in goal for the Sudbury Wolves, we got Nicholas Roca making his second consecutive start. And here we are. The Colts win the draw. Dupuis loses the puck in the corner. That puck ends up in the neutral zone. Sagan backhands it. Can't find anyone. Roncone gives it back to Colaboutin. Across to LaPierre. LaPierre dumps it in. Davis in pursuit. He gives a hard check on, who was that? Angus. Angus takes a hard hit from Davis, and Davis goes right into Hebert. Now Niket. Can't gain the line. Dupuis has to pick it up and send it back. Thompson. Deflected in deep by Niket. Barrie Colts come back the other way. The captain, Riley. He's stopped, but Lee's there to help him out. Lee's coming in, takes on 3D. Cuts into the middle, loses it. Back out to center it goes. Matheson shimmies off of the forecheck by Hebert. Riley loses it in his feet. Coe there to pick it up. Coe taken on by 2 Wolves. He'll send it in deep, and Lee's after it. Lee has Matheson. Matheson can't shoot it, and now Lee comes with another game with a shot, and it's over the net. Into the corner now. Coe chips it over to the other side. Thompson chips it out. Now intercepted by Dragovich. Dragovich tried to send it back in deep, but Mike Riley has to tag up. Now Sudbury comes back the other way. Prohl gets crunched by 2 Barrie Colts. And now Christakos comes to help him out. Jacobo. His shot's blocked by O'Connell. Puck ends up back to Watt behind the goal line. And Watt will feed it across to Smith. Watt. He'll regroup behind his net. He uses the net for some coverage. He tries to bank it off the glass, but that's kept in by Sudbury and dumped into the opposite corner. Belanger in deep. Smith cuts it off. And now the other Smith. We got 2 Smiths in the lineup this afternoon. Logan Smith for Barrie. And Taden Smith for Sudbury. LaPierre has it. Bank pass off the backboards to Colaboutin. Now up to Sagan. Up the left wing. Davis can't get a handle of it. Davis on the forecheck. That puck's floated up into the neutral zone, and Colaboutin will have to chase after it. It'll be an ice. Face off to the right of Rocca. Davis wins control. He'll send it into the other corner. Hatch loses control. Puck makes its way to Newton up the right wing, and he's going to gain the line. Newton tries to center, but he's hit hard by LaPierre. LaPierre now has it. He's battling 2 Sudbury Wolves. Rugby scrum in the corner behind the net. And Davis with a huge check on Niket. And Wolves recover in the offensive zone. Centered in front for Thompson, and he can't keep a handle on it in the slot. Dupuis, another hard hit. This time on Colabun. Colabun comes up and straight back. Gives Dupuis another shot. Now Dupuis cuts it to the middle. Shoots. Save made by Sine. It's dumped down to the Sudbury zone, and Barrie will have to take another defensive zone draw. .11:21 to go here in the first. Face off to the right of Sine. Colts lose control. Wolves take over. Fighting off a check was a Wolf. He fed it in front to Christakos. He missed wide of the net. And now Hebert tried to cut in the middle. He loses his footing. Angus. He's alone by himself. He makes a chip back into the neutral zone. Prevents a Prairie Colts attack. Angus. He takes it now up the left. He gains the line. He beats Canyo. He centers for Mead, and he shoots it. And it's blocked away by Sine. And now Sine freezes a shot from the half board by Christakos. Belanger against O'Connell. O'Connell wins the draw. Puck comes out to the right wing board to Biga Watstein. Controlled by the Colts. Now centered pass for Biga Watstein. He cuts to the side, and O'Connell will help him out. Back to the point, unable to keep it. And now here comes a breakaway opportunity for Maye. Mayan in, shoots, saved by Sine. Sine standing tall here to start the first. Still a scoreless game with 10:18 to go. Niket wins that draw to Dupuis. A shot by Baronet is blocked by Davis. And centered for Niket. He can't get a shot off. And now shoveling it to the net. Everyone falls on top of Sine, but he found the puck and kept it out of the net. They'll go again. Colts win the draw. Colabooten. He'll chip it out to center. Baronet can't control it. Now Ron Cohn after it. Ron Cohn gets intercepted by Thompson. They work it to the boards. Now here comes Niket up the left wing. He's in on Colabooten. He tries to center. Can't find Dupuis. Niket has it again. Feeds it to the point. Thompson with a slap pass. Score! Score! Dupuis had an open net. The pass from Thompson was deflected. Took a while to get to Dupuis, but nevertheless, Dupuis makes no mistake as soon as the puck reached him. And just like that, the Sudbury Wolves up 1-0 here against the Barrie Colts. Sudbury wins the draw. Up for Hebert in the neutral zone. Hebert backhands it into the zone. Canyo's in there after it. He'll send it up to Hatch. Hatch intercepts a pass, but it's offside. So it's Dupuis from Thompson and Niket to open the scoring here in Markham for the 2025 AAA Under 15 All-Ontario Championship. Day 2, game number 3 for each of these teams. Each team 1-1. Christakos with a stretch pass across for Niket. He'll send it back to Christakos' corner. Christakos. Helped there by Newton. Puck makes its way to the corner. Christakos meets with O'Connell. He spins off O'Connell. He's looking to feed the point. He tries, but it's intercepted by Dragovic. Now puck finds its way back into the zone. Biga Watstein trying to clear it. Second attempt is successful. Christakis sends it back down, and their line will go for a change. Here's a 4-on... Oh, I guess they all came back in time. Nearly a 3-on-0. And here's a shot by Matheson, and that's saved. Scrambling, is it for Rocca? He makes a save, scrambling in his crease. And now a hard hit there by Watt. Hatch. He brings it behind the goal line. Backhanded it to Matheson. Matheson. Across. And up to Hatch it goes in the neutral zone. Hatch. He's got Lee with him. Hatch. Button hooks. Looks off the point man. And he gets taken down by Smith. Sudbury recovers. They're looking for a breakup, but stripped of the puck. Hatch with an opportunity. That shot's deflected. And now Hatch and Lee play catch. Hatch looking for some space. He surveys. Drops it for Watt. His shot fanned on. And now here comes the Barrie Colts again. A save by Rocca. Riley couldn't get it over the pad. And Rocca makes a huge stop. Deflected in the slot by Hatch. It goes into the corner. No high stick called. And now Riley with a one-timer is stopped by Rocca. Back out to Smith. At the point. Here comes Hatch. He shoots. Save made by Rocca, but the rebound's loose. Hatch again with a shot. It's blocked. And into the corner it goes. Lee works the cycle. Riley cutting into the middle. Shoots. He fans on it. And Smith slips. And here comes Davis now with a shot over the net. And back into the corner. Smith from the point. Lets it go, and Rocca makes the stop with ease. Nice pace to this game here. 1-0. Back and forth they're going. We should be in store for a dandy. Sagan will be, Nika will be kicked out of the draw. Dupuy comes in his place and loses it. Collarboon drops it for Cole. Cole, his shot's blocked, and now Nika comes back the other way. Left wing. He makes it over LaPierre, and now trying to go over Cole, but he can't get past the second defenseman. Back to the other corner it goes. LaPierre to Cole. He's stripped of the puck by Torini. Torini sends it down. Dupuy in after the opposite corner. He sends it to the point for Thompson. Thompson blows the tire trying to kick the puck down low, and he recovers it in the corner. Poole battling with Sagan. Dupuy and Poole working below the goal line. Feed across is intercepted, and here come the Colts now the other way. 2-on-1 developing. Cole and Sagan. Cole's got Sagan. He feeds Sagan. He goes backhand. Save made by Rocca. And Dupuy now comes back the other way. End-to-end action here. Poole tried to chip it over Matheson, and Matheson now comes back the other way. He gains the line. He drops it for Biga Watstein. Watstein's taken down, and a penalty will be called. Looks like it'll be on Poole for the hook. So Barrie with an opportunity, with 5:48 left to go in the first, to tie this game up at ones. Alex Poole, 2 minutes for hooking is the call. Face off to the right of Rocca. And Biga Watstein wins control of it. He's met with Smith in the corner. Now it's Dragovic behind the net. Feeds it over. Biga Watstein finds O'Connell, and he shoots. The rebound's loose, and it makes its way into the back of behind the goal. No one could get the rebound, and now it comes back out to Matheson. He walks the line. Matheson feeds it to O'Connell. O'Connell with a pass along the ice. Doesn't find Biga Watstein, and now O'Connell and Watstein will battle along the corner. Matheson walks in the right circle, shoots just over the net. He had the top corner wide open, just missed it by an inch. Canyo to O'Connell, down low to Biga Watstein. Biga Watstein across to Matheson. Matheson works his way to the right boards. He button hooks. Dragovic now across for Canyo. Canyo trying to spin off of Smith. Smith does a good job of keeping him in front. And the Sudbury Wolves will get the puck out of the zone and make a change. Matheson now trying to catch the Wolves on a change. Turns it over instead, and Thompson will send it right back down to the Barrie Colts zone. .40 seconds left to go on the power play. Here comes Riley. He'll cut to the middle and over the line. Riley around Jacobo. Riley back to the point for Watt. Watt. He'll feed it across to LaPierre. LaPierre shoots. It's blocked by Dupuis. And a huge hit there by Coe. Coe levels Thompson into the corner. And they got 17 seconds for one last rush. LaPierre over to the left for Riley. Riley's got Lee with him and Coe. Riley, one-hand pass to the point. LaPierre, he can't control it, and the puck goes down the ice. Watt feeds it up the middle. Ron Cohn with it now. Ron Cohn, backhand between the legs to Sagan. He's forced back. Matheson now. He'll chip it in. Chatwell there to recover. Maie now with the puck on the left board. He'll reverse it back to Chatwell. Chatwell looking for an option. He turns it back over to Matheson. He keeps it in, and now Matheson walks in, makes a move. Nice move there. Can't get the shot off. And a shot by Davis just floats over the net, and that will be an icing on the Sudbury Wolves. So a successful penalty kill by the Wolves. And they maintain their lead 1-0. 3:08 to go. Canyo gets it down low to Davis. Farquharson able to get it across to Angus. Now up to Christakos. He's in that center. He gives it across for Farquharson. He centers it for Christakos. He can't get a stick on it. And now Ron Cohn is in there against Hebert. Hebert gets through. Centers it for Farquharson. His tip is over the net. And now Christakos has it. He feeds it across. Save made by Sine. Farquharson can't get the rebound. And the puck comes back out to the point. Angus over to Farquharson. Down low for Christakos. Christakos now leveled by Canyo. And they'll dump it down to the opposite corner. Baronet keeps it in. Farquharson now. He's met by Canyo. Baronet with another keep. This time it's blocked by Matheson. And maintains possession in the zone. Canyo now for Watt. Watt up to Davis. Davis middles that to Ron Cohn. He tries to chip it over Meade, but Meade gets it and he shoots, and save made by Sine. .144 left here to go in the first. Face off to the left of Sine. O'Connell wins the draw against Dupuis. Kept in by Sudbury, but now Biga Watstein for checking. Up the middle to Dupuis. He'll swing back to his own zone and hand it off to Jacobo. Jacobo across to the right to Meade. Meade now. Centering pass for Dupuis is deflected off of Watt, and now a save made by Sine. Nikin with a nice chance in the slot found himself all alone. Nikin settles it down for Watt. Watt back to his partner Smith. Smith now up to Biga Watstein. Biga Watstein forced back to Watt. Last minute of play in the period, and it'll be an ice on the Colts. The Colts win the draw. Weird bounce was behind Lee. Lee recovers and sends it across to LaPierre, who dumps it in, and Roca will cover it up. 44 seconds to go now. Sudbury leads 1-0 off a goal by Dupuis. Angus has it now. Across for Thompson, who sauces across ice to Dupuis. Now he comes into the zone. Left wing. He surveys. He's taken down by Colabooton. And the rebound is loose. Hebert has a chance. He fans on it. And now Hebert has it in the corner. Hebert walks around LaPierre. Gives it to Nikit. Nikit feeds the point. Doesn't make it there. And now Dupuis forced to battle with Hatch. And now here come the Wolves. Nikit cutting in. Drops it for Hebert. Hebert shoots. It goes over the net. Thompson keeps it in. Chips it in. And now it's found to Dupuis. He'll circle around to the circle. And now a tip by Hebert hits the side of the net. A nice tip, but to no avail. And the first period will conclude with a 1-0 lead for the Sudbury Wolves. Welcome back to Thornhill Community Arena in Markham, Ontario, where we see the Barrie Colts taking on the Sudbury Wolves. It's the start of the second period. Sudbury Wolves up 1-0. A goal by Dupuis in the first. Here comes Davis. Davis with a shot from the circle and a jumping save made by Roca, and he'll freeze it. Face-off will be to the left of Roca. And the Colts will gain possession. Matheson with a shot, blockered away by Roca. Now Roncone couldn't handle it, and the puck ends up on the other corner. Wolves attempt to clear it out. Puck comes out to Roncone with a shot, and it's blocked by Chatwell. And now Roncone with a big hit in the corner. Matheson now across to Canyo. Canyo lets one fly off the mask of Roca. Sagan now in there, helping out his teammate Roncone. And now Sudbury will attempt to clear it out. Glove down by Davis, but now here comes Proulx. Proulx with a shot from center, and Cine will glove it down and hold it for the whistle. .14:07, just under a minute into the second. 1-0 Sudbury. Dupuis to take the draw. Riley will win it. Clearing attempt goes out of play, and we'll do it again. Dupuis against Riley. To the left of Cine. And there's a tripping penalty right off the draw. Looks like it'll be going to Dupuis. And the Barrie Colts will have a chance to even the score. So the face-off will be to the right of Rocca. Penalty killing unit out there. It'll be Farquharson and Nikit. Thompson and Angus. Or excuse me, Tarini. Now here's a shot by Riley. It's blocked away by Rocca. Lee recovers it behind the net. And looks like we got the net off its moorings once again. We'll bring the Barrie Colts onslaught to a halt. And we'll take the face-off again, this time to the left of Rocca. Riley wins the draw to Coe. Coe hands it back to LaPierre. LaPierre is picked off, and now here comes Nikit back the other way. Nikit shoots it. It's deflected by LaPierre off the back check. And now LaPierre comes out with it. Cross-ice pass to Lee. To Coe. Coe now button hooks. He'll survey. Bring it back to the point. Watt to LaPierre. LaPierre over to Riley. He plays catch with LaPierre. LaPierre has a shot. Looks off. Riley's shot is blocked, and now LaPierre will keep it in at the line. He'll send it in for Lee. Lee's in behind the net. Lee finds Riley, who shoots and scores! Riley with another goal in this tournament. The captain of the Barrie Colts with a power play goal to tie this game at once. A nice feed by Lee behind the net. And if I'm not mistaken, we saw a goal yesterday of similar fashion between those two. Lee and Riley connect once again. Yesterday was that give and go in that same corner that ended up tic-tac-toe against the Majors yesterday. And we see it again here against the Colts. Jacopo feeds it to Angus. Angus back to Jacopo. Jacopo flicks it up to the neutral zone. Canyo and Maillet, they race for the puck. Canyo beats Maillet to it. Now a rugby scrum along in the corner. Maillet centers it onto the backhand of a Wolf there, and the shot from the point goes wide. Now Angus pinching in. He'll chip it back into the other corner. Barrie recovers. Here comes Davis up the middle. Davis looking to feed Sagan. No icing is called as it was tipped off a Wolves defenseman. And now the Wolves turn it over in their own zone. Dragovic is in pursuit. Bigger Watstein beats Jacobo into the opposite corner. Now the Wolves come out with it to Christakos up the left wing. Christakos gains the line. Cancelled out by Kalabutin. Christakos finds his way back on the puck. Christakos working in down low. Sends it to the other corner, but LaPierre scoops it up. Now here comes Dragovic. Centers it for Bigger Watstein. He's in over the line. Bigger Watstein button hooks. He feeds it to the point for Kalabutin. Kalabutin shoot the tip by Dragovic is over the net. Now Smith spins off Dragovic. Baronet can't control it. Barrie has it at the line. Kalabutin. A pass into the goal line. He had Bigger Watstein all alone, and unfortunately for him, the net came off just as he was on his way to the net. So if he had scored, it still wouldn't have counted. And we stay here 1-1. With 11:20 to go. Riley wins the draw. Straight back to Watt. Watt sends it in deep. Lee misses the puck behind the net, and now it makes its way to the neutral zone. Poole Centers it for Dupuis. A little bit too far ahead of him. Now Tatum Smith with it. He tries to clear. To no avail. And an offside is called at the Barrie blue line. False start here on the face-off. They'll do it again. Dupuis wins it straight back, but it's off the referee. And now the Barrie Colts control it. They gain the line. Niket able to get it out. Barrie has to tag up. Matheson now. Finds a cross-ice pass. Now Davis is up the left wing. Davis fires a shot, and it's saved by Rocca. Puck comes out to Matheson. Matheson wires a shot, a floater to the net, and Rocca makes the save. .10:28 to go here. Face-off will be to the left of the Sudbury Wolves goaltender, Nicholas Rocca. Barrie wins control. Canyo chips it in down low below the goal line. Angus is there to pick it up. He feeds Farquharson. Farquharson. Cross-ice attempt is deflected. And now it's in the opposite corner in the Barrie Colts zone. Canyo able to chop it to the other corner to maintain control of it. Matheson now. His pass attempt is intercepted. He's got to try again. Matheson. Across for Canyo. Canyo looking to leave the zone on his own. He'll center it to Davis, and Davis will chip it to the net, and Rocca will cover it up. So a 1-1 game here in Markham. Riley, the goal for the Colts. Dupuis, the goal for the Wolves. The Wolves starting an attack here. Here comes Ristakos. He's got Mead with him. He centers for Hebert. Mead now to the point. Jacobo with a shot. Deflected. Loose in the slot, and no Sudbury Wolf can get to it. Now here comes Riley. Working on the counterattack. Hatch dumps it into the opposite corner. He's the first one after it. Jacobo fails to clear it. And now Lee will be there. And a stick goes flying up into the air. And an icing will be called on the Wolves. Not sure who lost their stick, but that was launched into the stratosphere. O'Connell wins the draw. Back to Matheson. Matheson will dump it down deep for Biga Watstein. Biga Watstein, it jumps over his stick. He's forced to chase it in the opposite corner. Niket now. He middles it to Dupuis, who sends it to Thompson. Thompson up the right side. He bobbles it, and now the puck will come back out to center. Baronet will chip it in. Matheson there to pick it up. Matheson feeds it to Dragovic, who chips it just outside the zone. And now here comes Biga Watson coming down the left wing. He's got O'Connell with him. He button hooks. He tries to center it, and it's forced into the middle, and Sudbury will bring it back the other way. Newton, forced by Matheson. Newton now tries to center for Dupuis, and that's in the legs of four different players. And O'Connell will get it out. Angus to Baronet. Baronet, a shot from the point, and it's saved by Cine. .808 left to go here in the second. In a 1-1 game. Each team with a win and a loss here in this tournament so far in day number 2. Colts win possession. Canyo brings it back into his own corner. He'll feed it across to Lapierre. Lapierre keeps the puck away from Maillet. He battles Maillet. He sends it up to Coe. Coe can't get a hold of it, and now Lapierre has it again. Lapierre shaking off Maillet. Sends it across to the other side. Puck makes its way to Lee. He tries to pass it into the middle, and he's knocked off the puck by Poole, but Lee recovers it. Lee over the line. Lee cuts into the middle. Past one defenseman, now two. And now Angus gets back to strip him from the puck. Angus, cross-ice pass to Poole. Poole can't control it. Lapierre will retrieve it. Coe now. Middles it for Lee. Lee's got Riley with him. Riley shoots just wide of the net. We almost saw another connection between the two, but this time it goes wide of the net, and there will be a penalty. There'll be a cross-checking penalty on, it looks like Poole. He's contesting it, and it is in fact Alex Poole, who will go to the box for cross-checking, giving the Colts another power play opportunity. $7:10 left to go here in the second. Colts win the draw. Biga Watstein back to Watt. Over to Matheson. He'll walk the line. Matheson finds Biga Watstein on the right half-board. Matheson across the Watt, back to Matheson. Matheson feeds it to Biga Watstein, but that's between his legs. He can't control it, and now it's behind the goal. Hebert picks it up. He tries to clear it, but he fans on it, and Christakos helps him out and gets the puck all the way down. Cine reverses it to Watt. Watt past to Matheson, gets by him, and Sudbury will pick it up. Hebert dumps it down. Heel forecheck. Jacobo now has it in his own zone. Jacobo, long flip is intercepted by Matheson. Matheson can't get in the zone as his teammates have to tag up, and now he does. Here comes Matheson with a shot, and it's deflected up and over the net. Riley with a good keep along the line. Here comes Lee. Lee, sharp angle, shot save made by Rocca. The net comes off. Puck went into the net, but not before the net was off its moorings. So we remain tied here at ones. 6:09 left here to go with 1 minute left in the power play. Face off to the right of Rocca, who's had a great showing so far in his second start. Canyo to Riley. Riley down low to Lee. Lee. His pass is blocked, and it'll come back out to the neutral zone. Canyo across for Lapierre. Middles it to Riley. Riley coming in with speed down the right wing. He's got Coe and Lee with him. Riley across to Lapierre. He misses it. Lee will have to recover. Riley keeps the puck down low. Here comes Lee. Lee looking to center. He takes it to the net himself. He crashes the net, and everyone falls on top of Roca. Net comes off, and there's a huge pile of bodies. Puck nowhere to be found. We'll see if there'll be any penalties that come of it. Looks like Canyo will be going to the box. So that'll even things up. John Canyo takes a penalty, and the Colts power play comes to an end. Face-off will come all the way down to the right of Cine. Christakos wins the draw cleanly. Angus with it. Across for Smith. Smith with a shot, and it's waffle boarded to the corner. Christakos in the neutral zone. He's pressured by Riley. Biga Watstein there to carry it in. Biga Watstein drops for Riley. Riley across to Watt. Watt. His pass is Intercepted, and now here comes Christakos. He's taken down by Watt. No penalty called. LaPierre coming into the zone now. He cuts in and shoots, and just wide of the net. Watt, the first guy to the puck. Biga Watstein behind the net now. He'll send it to the point for LaPierre, and LaPierre will bring it all the way back, and Barrie will regroup. Long flip. Now that Barrie is killing. No icing. Barrie has a 1 minute penalty kill ahead of them. Nikit. He comes in with speed. He's over the line. He tries to cut through and split the D. Not successful. All the way down it goes. Rocca plays it for Angus. Dupuis will swing in his own zone. He carries it up with speed. Pass intended for Thompson and misses its target, and that'll be an ice on Sudbury. .4:15 left to go here in Markham. Game number 3 in day 2 of the tournament. Barrie Colts have a power play here. 38 seconds left to go. Nikit middles it for Dupuis. Dupuis up the right side for Thompson. Thompson gains the line. Stops up. He'll drop it for Nikit. Nikit down low for Thompson. Thompson looking for a pass. He finds Jacobo. Jacobo gets it on net. It's deflected. Loose in the slot, and Barrie's able to clear it out just in time. And now Jacobo will look to start it out in his own zone. Over to Nikit. Nikit, cross-ice pass for Dupuis. Dupuis centers it for Thompson. In the air. Puck gets lost, and O'Connell's there to pick it up, and the puck will make its way back to the neutral zone. Even strength now. 5-on-5 hockey. 1-1 here in the second. 3:20 to go. O'Connell works the puck in from behind his own goal line. He carries it up to the neutral zone. He cuts into the middle. In over the line. O'Connell shoots. It's deflected off of Jacobo's stick and out of play. Farquharson gains control. He comes down the right wing with some speed. He's cut off by LaPierre and taken down. Farquharson recovers. Farquharson taken on by 2 Colts, and now the Colts come back the other way. Coe up the right wing. He skates past Tarini, and he tries to center it. Puck comes out to Lee. He shoots, and a beautiful save made by Lee Roca. A diving effort by Roca. Flashes the glove on Lee as Jack Lee looks to the sky. He can't believe it. Nicholas Rocca keeps this game tied at 1 with 2 minutes and 46 minutes, 2:46 away from intermission. Hard work from Christakos gets the puck out the zone. Matheson retrieves it in the neutral zone, and now Barrie Colts come back the other way. Matheson miscues it, but the Colts keep it in. Hatch now, dangling around Chatwell. Button hooks, feeds it back into the corner. Now Davis takes it around behind the net. Davis brings it to the right half boards, back to the point for Matheson. Matheson makes his way around one defenseman, drops it in, and he scores! A what seemed to be a seamless pass ends up being a beautiful pass. Drop pass to the point, and Davis floats it at the net to give the Colts a 2-1 lead. A harmless looking shot finds its way past Rocca after he made a beautiful save on Lee just a minute prior. Now Dupuis comes back, tries to respond. He takes a shot from the blue line. That's blockered away by Cine. Now here comes Coe up the right wing. He's hip checked, narrowly escapes it from Baronet. Riley turns it over in the slot. Hebert. Riley gets it back and brings it back, and someone fanned on that there. And the puck finds its way back to the neutral zone. Here comes Hebert. He feeds Nikit, but that's to his feet, and it comes back the other way. Here comes Riley. Riley in all alone on Rocca. Riley backhand over the net, and Baronet's there to clear it. Net comes off. Riley nearly had his second goal of the game to give the Colts a 2-goal lead. But instead, we're still at 2-1 with 1:27 to go left here in the second. O'Connell wins the draw. Gets the puck back to the point. Smith gets it in to Dragovic. Dragovic trying to center off the side of the net. Now Bigo Watstein has it. He brings it back to the point. Smith down low. Bigo Watstein beats Jacobo to the puck. He'll carry it to the circle. Finds Smith on the opposite point. Smith across for Watt. Watt with a shot, and it's off the mask of Rocca. Rocca falls on top of it. A scramble in the crease, and the play is blown dead. So Rocca, standing on his head, made a save with his mask and fell on top of the loose puck in the crease to keep the Wolves within one. Matheson gets the puck down low. Bigo Watstein picks it up. Back to the point for Matheson. Matheson across for LaPierre. LaPierre, he'll float it into the corner. Bigo Watstein with the puck. Chased down by Angus. Puck comes to the other corner, and Thompson will pick it up. Deflected into the neutral zone by Nikit. Hebert couldn't handle it. And now Matheson will work it back to the neutral zone. All the way to the Wolves' end it goes. Chatwell across for Thompson. 20 seconds left to go here. Matheson swinging back into his own zone. He'll carry it to center. Hands it off to Dragovic on the left. Nice pass across the line, but the linesman deems it offside. So we'll have to go back to the neutral zone. 12 seconds left to go here in the second. Barrie Colts get the puck down low. Puck finds its way in the neutral zone to Nikit. Nikit fires a shot from the neutral zone. It's easily stopped by Sine, and that'll conclude the second period. 2-1 the score for the Barrie Colts going into intermission. And welcome back to Thornhill Community Arena in Markham, Ontario. We're set to come back to the third period between the Sudbury Wolves and the Barrie Colts. 2-1 lead for the Colts coming into this period. Goals by Riley and Davis for the Colts. And a lone goal by Dupuis to open the scoring by the Wolves. And they'll look to respond here to tie the game. Rocca with a beautiful save there in the second. Unfortunate that a minute later a little bit of a floater just beat him to give the Colts the lead. But here we go now. Sagan. His pass is broken up by Angus. Now Dupuis retrieves it. He'll swing back into his own zone. He finds Niket. Niket across to Mead. Mead. Shot from the right corner, and it's off the mask of Sine. He couldn't find it afterwards, but luckily it went into the corner and out of harm's way. Niket. He'll walk the red line. He'll shoot it in. Saved by Sine. And Kalabutin will bring it back. Across for LaPierre. LaPierre up to Dragovic. Dragovic now. He'll button hook into the corner. Feeds it to Bigawatsi. He'll drive the net and couldn't get a shot off. And the Wolves retrieve it. Baronet couldn't handle it. He's pressured by O'Connell. Big check by O'Connell on Baronet. Now Bigawatsi has it in the slot. Bounces over his stick and his chance goes astray. Hebert brings it in all by himself. Finds Baronet at the point. Baronet across for Thompson, and that shot deflects wide. And the backhand attempt by Hebert floats over to the other corner. Hebert now. Smith is able to break up his chance. Dragovic tumbles down, and luckily for him, the Colts were able to get it out. And a huge reverse hit by Baronet on Smith. Puck comes out in the air, and now Riley picks it up. He's in over the line. And Hatch is offside by just a hair. Sudbury Wolves come out with it in the neutral zone draw. Hatch chips it into the other corner. Smith gets a stick on it. He'll walk around the other Smith. Jacobo back to Smith. Held in at the line by Lee. He turns it over, and now Jacobo will have another opportunity to get it out. His feet to Maie went through his feet. Now the Colts have it. Jacobo. Cross ice feed to Farquharson. Farquharson tips it over to another Sudbury Wolf, and a shot there saved by Sine. Puck ends up in the other corner, and Maie will chase after it. Matheson. Stretch pass up to the left wing board to Smith. Hatch. Hatch finds a pass to Sagan. Sagan shoots, and another save made by Rocca. He just got a piece of it. Back to Matheson it goes. Matheson. A shot by Davis is blocked, and now here comes Farquharson. He's got Dupuis with him. Farquharson feeds it to the middle, and he's wiped out by LaPierre. LaPierre came from underneath him, and now Coe is hit, and his glove goes flying. Coe's without a glove. He'll go back to grab it. LaPierre now. He'll gain the neutral zone. He comes in over the line. He up to the left wing side. LaPierre centers it in front, and it's deflected off of Chatwell's skate. Angus chips it up. Puck is kept in by Dragovic. Coe's in after it. Angus will carry it back around his own net. And the pass to Chatwell. Chatwell lost his footing and lost control of the puck. Up to Niket. Niket up the left wing. He's Hit by Watt. Now Bigo Watson centers it and misses his target. Here comes Thompson now. Thompson stops up. He loses his footing, and now Barrie Colts come back the other way. Tarini will dump it back in, and Colts will have to regroup. And a blown tire in front leaves an opportunity for Christakos, and he doesn't get all of it, and that puck ends up in the corner. A beautiful chance in the slot, and here comes Bear. Christakos to the point for Thompson. Thompson, good keep. Christakos. Over to Bear. Bear drops it for Thompson. Thompson walks in the right circle. Nice little move. Centers it off the shin pad of O'Connell. Now O'Connell breaks it out. He comes up the left wing side. O'Connell with a shot. And it's swept aside by Rocca. Kept in at the line by Matheson. He cuts into the middle. Matheson trying to get it deep. His backhander will have to do. Lee centers it in front for Riley, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Riley loses control of it, and the Barrie Colts will have to tag up. Hatch swings back in. In over the line. Hatch shoots it, and a save made by Rocca. Mead now up the right wing side. He's cut off by Matheson. Canio there to help him out. Lee dumps it, but missed it. And now a shot. The rebound. Oh no, it didn't go in. It's still loose in the crease. Still loose behind the net now. A huge scramble in front. Jacobo now. He's got a shot there. Scores! Tayden Smith, with all the commotion going on in the crease, found himself all by himself, and he gives the Sudbury Wolves the tie. What a commotion that was. About 8 bodies in the crease, it seemed like. At least 6 or 7. And Smith found himself all alone atop the right circle and had an open net to shoot at. A simple flick, and it's in the back of the net. Tie game at 2. Dupree. Cross ice pass to Niket. Niket fires a shot. It just goes wide of the net. Baronet down low for Dupuis. Dupuis centers for Poole. Poole chips it into the corner. Newton pulls in after it into the corner. Dupuis helps him out. Sagan gets a piece of it, and he'll bring it to the other corner. Niket over to Poole. Poole centers it in front for Dupuis. Doesn't make it. And Baronet couldn't keep the puck in the zone. Backhand pass to Niket. Now Dupuis wires a slap shot, blocked away by Cine. Riley recovers it. Riley will long flip it, but turn it over to Dupuis. Dupuis with a shot, blocked by Riley. Colabooton gives him a hard time. Now, a one-time opportunity for Baronet. He fans on it. And now Riley will chip it up to Lee. And Lee, unfortunately, it jumped over a stick, and the Barrie Colts will have to go all the way back down. .7:57 here to go in the third. 2-2 hockey game. Colts win the draw. Colabooton gets it out of the zone. Chatwell there to stop it in the neutral zone. Thompson feeds it to Christakos, and a huge reverse hit by Christakos on Colabooton. And 2 players go hard into the boards. It's LaPierre and Hebert. They both seem to be okay, but definitely a scary situation. Christakos wins the draw. Chatwell able to keep it in. He'll long flip it into the corner. Christakos in on Canyo. Biga Watstein now. Biga Watstein's attempt to pass to Matheson. is late, but the Colts come away with it. Biga Watstein now up the left wing. He's in on Chatwell. Cuts to the middle. Biga Watstein shoots, and it's saved by Rocca. Canyo now across. Finds nobody. Now here comes Farquharson. He's tripped up, but Christakos is there. He'll cut into the middle. Christakos lets one fly, and it doesn't make it to the net. Dragovic will get it out. Jacobo finds Smith. Up into the air. Canyo. Glove pass called, and that'll bring a stoppage of play. Belanger wins the draw. Maye gets the puck in. Cine is able to stop it behind his net. Smith now trying to chip it across to the other corner. Doesn't work. He's forced to Cole. Riley picks it up and carries it out of the zone. He feeds Lee. Now Riley driving the net. Lee feeds him. Riley draws a penalty. And Jacobo with a late hit on Riley up high. Jacobo was already going to the box. We'll see if he'll get some extra penalty minutes here. But Riley seems to be okay. Just a little shaken up. Maybe a little bit of a sell a little bit, but he'll be fine. Definitely a dangerous late hit by Jacobo. But fortunately, Riley seems to be okay. We'll check up on him. So it's a 6-minute power play for the Colts. A terrible series of events for Jacobo as he shakes his head in the box. He knows he put his team in trouble. A long kill now for the Sudbury Wolves. Canyo chips it to Biga Watstein. Finds Matheson across on the other side. Matheson lets one go. It's tipped. Made by Rocca. And it's still loose. Dragovic picks it up. And here comes Biga Watstein. He finds Canyo. Canyo into the middle for Matheson. Matheson can't let a shot off. Now he shoots it. Save made by Rocca. Matheson keeps it in at the line. Matheson over to Dragovic. Dragovic to Matheson. Matheson shoots it. Low shot for a tip. Goes wide of the net. Biga Watstein behind the net. He'll feed the point. Back to Watstein. Now Angus is able to get the puck out, and the Wolves will go for a change along with the Colts. 5:08 left to go in the power play. Long 6-minute power play here for the Colts to extend their lead. Cole. Matheson was able to stay on side. Now here comes Davis. He feeds it off to Watt. Watt fans on his pass. Another centering attempt deflected just wide of the net. Matheson. He'll walk the line. Feeds Cole. Cole down low for Lee. Lee shoots. It's blocked by Torini. Angus. Matheson now. Across for Watt. Watt winds and fires, and it deflects up over the net. Matheson retrieves it at the left half boards. Centers it in front, and Watt just misses the puck. Davis keeps it in. Knocks down Meade in the process, and another change will be made. 4:22 left to go here in the power play. Matheson back down there to pick it up. 4:44 left to go in the period. Dragovic comes in through the neutral zone with some speed. He's in over the line and cuts to the left. Button hooks. Feeds it to the point for Watt. Watt can't control it, and it goes all the way back down to the Colts zone. LaPierre will have to rush and grab it. He's pressured by Hebert. And Colts recover. Here's another rush. Watt swings it back down for Dragovic. Dragovic with some speed gets it back to the left boards. Unable to gain the line, they'll have to tag up. And across for LaPierre it goes. LaPierre gets the puck in, and Biga Watstein's in after it. He's met by Thompson. And the Wolves are able to get it out. With 3:25 left to go here in the power play. Rest of the game will be on the power play for the most part for the Colts. Here comes Riley. Gains the zone. He comes flying in. Riley in past one defender. Shoots. And the backhand's just wide of the net. And the net is off its moorings. Face off to the left of Roca. Draw one by the Colts. Lee brings it back to Matheson. Matheson across for Canyo. Canyo. His centering pass is intercepted by Dupuis. Now the Colts are forced out of the zone. Matheson will bring it back. Matheson waits for an outlet. Now here comes Canyo. Up the right wing side. Canyo gains the line. Offside. Colts aren't too thrilled with that call. With 2:42 left to go on the power play. Colts win it too cleanly, and now Canyo's forced to go all the way back behind his own goal line. They'll regroup and start their rush from behind. Now Riley. Nice little move at the neutral zone. He'll gain the line, but broken up. And now Thompson springs Nikit. Sine has to come out and play it, but he turns it over to Dupuis. Dupuis sends it all the way down. Takes a shot on his own net. Wasn't the intention. He just tried to clear it, but Dupuis trying to kill some time and ends up shooting it right on his own goalie. Barry wins the draw. Dragovic back to the point for Watt. Over to Biga Watstein behind the net. He mishandles it. Now he has to go chase. Torini's there battling for it. Dragovic is able to scoop it up. Now LaPierre has a shot and it's off a body in the slot. And now the Wolves come back the other way. Christakos. Colts are contesting a slew foot. I didn't see it that clearly. Wolves are saying it's a block shot. Colts insist it's a slew foot, and O'Connell is still down. Doesn't look like they'll get a call, and the paramedics will have a look at O'Connell. This does not look good. And O'Connell will get back up on his own feet. Needs some help, but it's always a good sign. He's alert. He's looks to be putting pressure on the leg he's favoring. So appears to be skating back to the bench for now. We'll see if he suits up for the next game. Definitely looks like he escaped what could have been a much worse situation. I think just based on how he was grimacing, seemed to be favoring his back, so hopefully he just landed on his back a little too hard and nothing overextended or anything like that. All right, here we go. Riley. Pass is too hard for Watt to handle. They're forced back in their own zone. And now Riley comes out with the puck. Here comes Riley. Up the left to Lee. He's got Coe and Riley with him. Now here comes Riley. Riley shoots, he fans on it, and it's sticked away by Roca. And Roca comes out of his crease to freeze the puck. As no Sudbury Wolf was in the area. 1:48 left to go here in the game. 1:21 left in the power play. Face off to the right of Roca. Matheson walks the line. He finds LaPierre. He slap passes it across the... And a rebound, they score! Power play goal for the Colts. It's Corey Coe. A shot from the point. Coe was right there on the doorstep, and he puts it home to make it 3-2 Barrie. Sudbury will call a timeout here with 1:39 to go. An unfortunate situation for the Wolves off a bad penalty taken by Jacobo. And for now, they'll have to draw something up on the board to tie this game. Timeout is over. Both teams have congregated in their own benches, discussing the last minute and a half. For now, Barrie finds themselves up top 3-2. Angus to Dupuis. Dupuis up to Thompson. Thompson tries to get it in. He can't find it. Now Hebert. Riley dumps it in and gloved by Roca. He'll play it to Angus. And now Angus sends it across for Thompson. Thompson fights off of Riley check. And Thompson brings it into the corner. He gives it to Hebert. Hebert feeds it in front. Doesn't make its way, but it finds Angus at the point. He'll feed it back. And now here comes Angus. A shot deflected. Save made by Sine. And a miscommunication with Christakos and Angus finds them back in the neutral zone. And now Angus fans on a pass. He blocks a shot. And now Davis almost had a break. Picked up by Niket. Niket swings into the neutral zone. Up the left wing. Niket with a shot, and it's saved by Sine. Wolves want a slashing call. They won't get it. With 31 seconds left in the game. Face off to the right of Sine. Dupuis with a shot, blocked away by Sine. And Thompson tries to keep it in, but the puck bounces over a stick. 18 seconds to go now. Long flip into the neutral zone. Mead tries to send it to Hebert. That's chipped over the line. And huge hit. Angus is leveled by Sagan. He left his feet. And it'll be a call as the penalty or the game expires. A huge hit by Joey Sagan. He leveled Owen Angus. Angus was completely flipped upside down almost. And Christakos takes exception. He's giving it to Sagan at the center ice. But that concludes the game. The final score, the Barrie Colts 3, the Sudbury Wolves 2. Player of the game ceremonies up next. So Taden Smith, one of the 2 goal scorers for the Wolves, is awarded the player of the game. And Corey Coe, the game-winning goal. He wins the player of the game for the Colts. Come back in about half an hour's time for game number 4 of day 2 of the AAA Under 15 All-Ontario Championship here in Markham, Ontario. We'll be back shortly.